What if I told you about a real-life case where an entire family was brutally murdered in their own home and the killer may have been living among them for days before striking? This isn't the plot of a horror movie, it's a true story. Stay with me as we unravel the terrifying and unsolved mystery of the Hinterkaifeck Murders. It was a cold March night in 1922 in a remote farmhouse located in Bavaria, Germany, known as Hinterkaifeck. 6 people lived on this isolated farm: Andreas Gruber, his wife Cecilia, their widowed daughter Victoria, her 2 children, and their maid. They lived a quiet, simple life until strange things started happening. Just days before the murders, Andreas told neighbors about hearing footsteps in the attic. Tools from the farm were mysteriously moved, and unexplained footprints appeared in the snow leading toward the house, but none led away. They didn't report it to the police, brushing it off as paranoia. But this wasn't paranoia. On the night of March 31st, 1922, the family was systematically killed, one by one. They were lured into the barn, where the killer used a mattock, a farming tool, to bludgeon them to death. Afterward, the murderer went into the house and killed the 2 youngest victims, Victoria's 2-year-old son Josef and the family maid, who had just started working there. But here's where it gets even more chilling. For the next 4 days, neighbors noticed smoke rising from the farmhouse chimney. Someone had been living in the house, cooking meals and feeding the livestock after the murders. When the police finally arrived, they were met with a horrifying scene. The bodies were stacked neatly in the barn, covered with hay. Inside, everything seemed disturbingly normal. Food was missing from the pantry, and the farm animals were well fed. The killer had stayed long enough to make themselves at home before disappearing into the night. Despite an extensive investigation and numerous suspects, the Hinterkaifeck murders were never solved. Was it a deranged stranger, a jealous lover, or someone the family knew all along? Theories range from a jilted ex-suitor of Victoria to a vengeful relative seeking to settle old scores. Some even believe it was a farmhand who had been fired but knew the property well. Yet, no evidence could definitively point to the killer. To this day, the Hinterkaifeck murders remain one of the most chilling and perplexing unsolved cases in history. The farmhouse was demolished a year later, but the mystery lives on, haunting everyone who dares to investigate. Who do you think was behind this brutal crime? Could it have been someone close to the family, or was it the work of a wandering killer? Let us know your theories in the comments below. And if you love diving into mysterious true crime stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you more stories that keep you on the edge of your seat. See you in the next video. This